Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Arnold here, back at ya with another video. Today we are doing a pre-PSA submission video. I have a rather large PSA order, 276 cards, Pokemon cards to be exact, that I'm going to be reviewing today, and then we'll later review the PSA results. All right, let's get into this, and make sure you stay tuned for the whole video because I got some real heavy hitters. I'm talking some vintage heavy hitters in here. All right, here's card number 1. We have the band Misty's Tears. All right, I'm gonna try to make sure that reflection doesn't get too bad. And then up next, I got a series of Starmie Vs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Starmie Vs. I got some energy. I got a Darkness Energy from Evolving Skies. We got the shiny Fire Energy. Moving on to some Lost Origin, we got the Pikachu Trainer Gallery. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Up next, we got some Pokemon Generations Pikachu. We got 1, 2, 3 of these bad boys. I kind of have these organized in case you can't tell. So some more Pikachu. We got 2 of the Gold Pikachus from Lost Origin. We got now Vivid Voltage. We got the Rainbow Chunkachu. We got 2 of these bad boys. And then we have the first Celebrations UPC promo, the Pikachu V. And then we have the Pokeball. These are both pulled from the previous video that I have. Maybe click up here somewhere and you can watch me open that. Up next, we have the GameStop promo, Pikachu and Zekrom GX. 1, 2, 3 of these. And then we also have this one, the full art Pikachu and Zekrom GX. That one looks pretty awesome. Just one of these, but it's in pretty good condition. And then we have the Rainbow full art Pikachu and Zekrom GX. Nice. This one's also very minty. And then moving on, we also have the Pikachu and Zekrom ZX. Is this a trainer gallery? It's a Black Star promo. All right. That one's pretty awesome. I know there's other variants, but I picked this one because this is my favorite. And then staying on the Zekrom train, I have a series of these Celebrations ones. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Zekrom from Celebrations. And then we also have 2 of the Zekrom full arts from Black and White, which the Celebrations card was based on. And then kind of similar to Zekrom, we're moving on to Reshiram. We have some of the celebrations of this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 1 more of these. Got some ones in some pretty good condition. I just like the way this card looks, to be honest. The sparkle pattern's pretty baller. In case you couldn't guess where we're going with this, then we also want to finish up this Reshiram stack with 2 of the full arts from Black and White for the Reshiram as well. All right, we're moving on to the next stack. All right, we got the Salamence EX Delta Species. I love this card. And it's in pretty good condition. And on the Salamence train, who's one of my favorite Pokemon, we have 2 of the winner promos. Both in some pretty good condition. They came straight out of the sealed pack that they came in. So, hoping to get a 10 out of one of these at least. Staying on the Salamence train, I have the Salamence Rainbow GX. I got 3 of these. Not a particularly valuable card. Actually, this one's a little bit valuable, but I just like Salamence. This Salamence is a little bit less valuable, but I also just really like the way that it looks. So I got 3 of these as well. And then I have the Salamence Delta Species. This is just the holo, not the reverse holo. This one's in pretty good shape. Maybe not 10 material, but I think I could get at least a 9. And another Salamence, not particularly valuable, but I just like the way this one looks. I got 3 of these Black Star promos. Just a good looking card. And then I got 1 of these Salamence. I believe this one is from... This was from Darkness Ablaze. That's what it's from, yeah. I just like the way this one looks. And then here we go. We got a first alternate art. Dragonite V from Evolving Skies. We also have the Dark Dragonite from the Legendary Collection. We have the full art Dragonite V from Evolving Skies. All right, moving on to our next Pokemon. We have the Reverse Hollow Meganium from Expedition. Love this card. Not valuable, but another one of my favorite Pokemon. So, you know what's coming up next. I have 2 Meganium Primes. This one, I think, is the cheaper of the 2, but I just like the way this one looks. It looks awesome. And then I have the other Meganium Prime. I think this one's a little bit more expensive. Also cool. I just like the other one better. And then I got this one. This one's just another cool Meganium. Again, not worth much, but I just like the way it looks. Now this Meganium is worth a little bit something. Meganium EX. This one's pretty nice looking. And pretty minty. But nothing tops the first edition Meganium. Nice. Look at that sparkle. All right, moving on from Meganium to the birds. We got the stained glass promo. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Again, I know they're not super valuable. Again, I really like the way these cards look. And in case you haven't gathered, a lot of these cards are going to be cards that I just really like. Although, there are some heavy hitters coming, so make sure you stay tuned. Speaking of heavy hitters, look at that. We got the Neo Revelation Ho-Oh. First edition. In very good shape. And then on the Ho-Oh train, we got the Shining Ho-Oh promo cards. We got 3 of these bad boys. And then I also have the Shining Lugia. I had a really hard time finding these in good condition, so I'm going to submit this one, but if it doesn't get a 10, I mean, the centering's not great, then I'm just going to buy one. And here's one of the biggest cards in the entire submission. We have the Lugia from Neo Genesis, first edition holo. So the center's kind of wonk on this, in case you can't tell. Definitely way thicker border here versus here, but the rest of the condition is great. I couldn't find any scratches or damage other than that, and I really couldn't find any whitening or anything on this card either. So if it's just the centering, I think it'll do pretty well. A lot of these things are like dust on here, but yeah, there's no whitening on that, so it's in phenomenal condition. Again, I couldn't see any scratches on here. I don't know if you guys can see anything that I can't see, but yeah, I know the centering's terrible, but if I could get like at least a 7, I could be happy. That would be really awesome. All right, we're moving on to the next Pokemon. We have Suicune Gold Star, and I have 2 of these bad boys that I'm submitting, and these ones are both in very good condition. One of them has better centering than the other. Which one was it? I think, yeah, this one has worse centering, but they're both pretty good. I like the card a lot. Moving on to a less valuable Suicune, but one that I just really like, and it's a little bit nostalgic to me from the movie, is this Suicune promo card. And they released a non-holo with Pokemon Forever, but the non-holo just doesn't hit the same way as the holo. So I'm hoping to get maybe 110 out of these, which would be pretty awesome. Another heavy hitter coming up, we have the Shining Gyarados. This one is not first edition, it's unlimited, but it's still in very good condition. And it's a pretty awesome looking card, dare I say. Last card in this stack, we have the Typhlosion. Again, unlimited, not first edition, but a very good looking card in very good condition. Moving on to the next stack with the next Pokemon, we have this Eevee Black Star promo. If I can get 110 out of this, I'll be very happy. I bought a good bit of these cards, didn't keep them all for submission, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these cards. I don't think any will get a 10. I think that they could get 9s pretty easily. But if I could get a 10, I'll be very happy. I know this card is extremely hard to grade, and I would love to get a 10. Sticking on the Eevee train, we got the Flareon VMAX from that Eevee box. And we also have the Flareon V from that same box. We got a Vaporeon VMAX from the Vaporeon version of that box. Vaporeon V. I didn't like the Jolteon, so we're not going to be submitting that one. We also have the Leafeon VMAX Rainbow Rare. Glaceon VMAX Rainbow Rare. Got a Tag Team Umbreon and Darkrai promo. We got 2 of these we're submitting. We have the Sun and Moon base Umbreon GX Rainbow Rare. We got 3 that we are submitting. Get ready for this one. So we have a stack of the Umbreon Gold Stars from Celebrations. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Love this card. I think it looks phenomenal since the other one's kind of out of reach price-wise from the original card. Looks great. Hoping to get a couple 10s out of these. And yeah, really awesome looking card. And perhaps even more awesome looking is the Hidden Fates Umbreon GX. And we got 2 of them. We're going to see how these fare. I think they're both pretty minty, 10 candidates. But I think the most coveted Umbreon, at least right now, that'll probably come down in popularity, is the Moonbreon. We got just 1 of these bad boys that we're submitting. But it's pretty well centered, in pretty good condition. And yeah, I think it's a prime 10 candidate. Now we're moving on to the next Pokemon, Espeon. This one is a tag team Espeon and Deoxys GX. I got a lot of these ones. I really like this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Really awesome looking card. And to match the Umbreon Sun and Moon base, we also have the Espeon GX Sun and Moon base. 3 of these as well. All right, and here's the heavy hitter Espeon. Look at that first edition Espeon. I think this is like Neo, I don't want to say Genesis, it's like Neo Revelation, something like that. Pretty awesome card. Love the way this one looks. I think my favorite Espeon is this one, the Espeon EX. That one just looks so cool with the cracked ice hollow kind of looking thing in back there. In very good condition. Only a minimal, I mean, I guess it has a little bit of whitening there. I don't know, maybe not a 10. Could get a 9 though. And we have our last Espeon submission. This one is from Hidden Fates. Love this card. I got 3 of these. This was probably one of the coolest looking cards in my opinion. The green just pops. And then we got some more Hidden Fates coming up. We have the Leafeon GX. We have Glaceon GX and Glaceon GX. We got 2 of those. We also have 2 of the Ho-Oh GXs. We got 2 of the Articuno GXs. We got 1 of the Scizor GX, 1 of the Mewtwo GX, and the only other Mewtwo we have today is going to be 2 of these Mewtwo EXs. Nice looking cards. I think the one on the right has the swirl right on the little orb ball thing that Mewtwo has, which is kind of dope. And moving on to the Pokemon that predated Mewtwo is Mew. We have 2 of the Ancient Mews. Both of these came right out of sealed packs, so I'm hoping if I can get a 10 out of one, that'd be pretty awesome. This is just a really cool looking card though in general. Moving on to the next Mew is the Southern Islands Mew. This one's really hard to find in good condition, so I mean, it has a little bit of scratching, so I mean, anything above like a, I don't know, a 6 I'll be happy with. But yeah, I might have to buy this one already graded from somewhere else. Then I have 1 of the standard Mew VMAX. Got 1, 2 of the Rainbow Mew VMAX. Really like that card. I have 3 of the Gold Mew VMAX. Also really like the card. This gold card is underrated in my opinion. And then probably the biggest Mew hit that I have today is the Mew Gold Star. Now, also really hard to find this one in good condition. It has a tiny bit of whitening. I don't know if you can see, like the corners are not perfect here, but it's holistically in very good condition. The front is pretty darn good. So I mean, maybe like a 7 or an 8, something like that. Definitely not a 10, but a very awesome card either way. Probably my favorite Mew, maybe only behind 1. This card coming up next, I think might be the highest quantity card in my submission, and it's the Mew from Celebrations, the Gold Mew. Love this card. This is just such a good looking card. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these bad boys. As many 10s as I can get to put in my vault, I'll be happy. Love this card. Then we have the Mew Delta species. I think this is from one of the Pop series. I forget which one off the top of my head. Looks like it says Pop Series 5 down there at the bottom corner. Love this card too. Pretty good condition, not perfect. Yeah, the Pokeball's reversed on this one. I think that's like part of the, I don't know. I think it's normal. I guess we'll find out if PSA grades it. All right, then we have the Mew VMAX from Fusion Strike. Not a bad looking card. We got like another Mew from Holland Phantoms. Cute Mew there. Also good condition. And then I think this might be my favorite Mew, is the Koro Mew. This one's also very hard to find in good condition, but I managed to find one that's probably at least 9 worthy, so I can be happy with a 9 on this one. And then the last Mew is the Mew EX, also from Holland Phantoms, I believe. Moving on to the next Pokemon, we have a first edition Celebi. I think this one's Neo Genesis, Neo Revelation, I forget off the top of my head, but very good looking card, super nostalgic for me. Happy to get this one graded, in very good condition too. And then another high quantity submission and very underrated card is the Celebi V Alt Art. Love this card so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely one of my more favorite modern cards. Super underrated. Moving on to my next Pokemon and one of my favorites of all time is Rayquaza, I guess technically, but I like saying Rayquaza. This one slaps. Love this card. The black promo. Oh my gosh, just love this card. Honestly, should buy more of these, but I want to grade these first and see what they get. Then I also have 2 of the Rayquaza GX Rainbow Rares. Very good looking card too. I got 1 of the Rayquaza EXs. Also a very good looking card, very nostalgic. Now, this one's a heavy hitter. Wish one I could find one in better condition. But I have the Call of Legends Shiny Rayquaza. Love this card. But it's definitely closer to like lightly played. So anything like above a 5 or a 6, I'll take as a win. Really, I just want this card in a slab. And then the probably most popular Rayquaza right now is the Evolving Skies alternate art one. I got 1 of these bad boys in very good condition with good centering. Probably gonna get a 10, hopefully we'll get a 10. I don't want to make any assumptions, but very good condition. And then kind of related to Rayquaza is my only Deoxys submission. Hard to get this card in good condition as well, so probably won't get a 10, but it looks very good. I just like the card, to be honest. Moving on to my next Pokemon is Tyranitar GX Rainbow Rare. I got 3 of these. I honestly probably need to get more Tyranitar because he's one of my favorite Pokemon, but this is the only one in my submission, ironically. So maybe I'll have to get more of him if I do some more submissions in the future. And then I got the Nessa Full Art Trainer. I pulled this one in one of my other videos. I don't recall which one, but yeah, I'm probably gonna grade it because it's like, I think over $10, might as well. Moving on to the next card in the submission, I have the Gardevoir EX from Steam Siege. Very underrated card. I mean, the Steam Siege set is hated, and it's deserved to be hated, in my opinion. But this card slaps. Love this thing. Got 2 of these. Next, I have the RCSV. And then I got 2 more RCSV. This one's from that promo box that I opened up on the video. Maybe I can link it up here or somewhere over here for you guys to click on. Also got this one, RCSV. A little bit more expensive, nicer looking. And then I got the Tag Team Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia GX, the little statue. Hoping to get a 10 on this. If not, we can always do something about that. And another one of my favorites, and definitely more modern, and up there for one of my more favorite modern cards, is the Latias and Latios GX Tag Team Full Alternate Art. Let's go. Love this card. Hoping I can get a 10 on it. Very good condition. Very, very good condition. Moving on, we have Blaine's Moltres. This is unlimited. Good condition. Probably won't get a 10 just because it's, older card. Harder to get those 10s. But love this card too. Moving back to modern, I have the Aerodactyl V from Lost Origins, the alternate art. Got just 1 of these, but it's in very good condition. Sticking on the Lost Origin train, I have 2 of the Giratina V alternate art. If I get 2 10s on these, I'll be very happy. And the only silver Pokemon card, Dialga EX. Phantom Forces, I believe. Very good condition. Could get a 10, at least a 9. At least a 9. Love that. It's actually a lot harder to see the Pokemon in person. You have to like hold it at certain angles. But the only silver card I had to have. Moving on to the next Pokemon is a stack of Kyogre Amazing Rares. And this actually ties the gold Mew from Celebrations. I got 8 of these ones as well. Again, not a very valuable card. I think it might actually be even about $1 right now. But I really love these cards. I think they look great. And if I can convert one of my 10s, fingers crossed, into maybe like a perfect or a pristine 10 from CGC later, I think the blue on the CGC blue would look very good. I got 1 Rayquaza Amazing Rare. I got 2 Celebi Amazing Rares. And I got a stack of the Venusaur from Celebrations. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Very good looking card. I got 2 of the Mega Venusaur EX Full Arts. Just like these cards. Plus it's a classic Venusaur. Moving on to the next starter Pokemon is Blastoise. Also from Celebrations. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. One more than the Venusaur. Love these cards. And in case you couldn't guess what was next, I got the Blastoise, the Mega Blastoise EX Full Art. Got 2 of these bad boys. In my last Blastoise card, we're going out with a banger. We got the Dark Blastoise from Team Rocket, first edition, baby. Let's go. In very good condition. Well, I guess there's a little bit of whitening, so maybe like a 9. But yeah, still very good overall, especially for an old card. Ooh, we're getting into the juicy part, the Charizard part of the submission. The first Charizard, we got the Cracked Ice promo. I think it's like from Arceus. But yeah, good looking card. Not the greatest condition. I think maybe this is like an 8. I don't know. Just thought I'd go ahead and submit it because it's a Charizard. I got 3 of the special delivery Charizards. 2 of them are not very centered. I think it's these 2, and then this one is more centered. Once I hit this one, I stopped ordering stuff from the Pokemon Center. And then I have my 3 promos from the Charizard box, the UPC Ultra Premium Collection. There's the first one. There's the second one. And there's the third one. And then the next Charizard card is the Charizard V from the Lance's box. And then we have the Reshiram and Charizard GX Tag Team. Good looking card. Only got 1 of these just because it's not a very high value card, but I think it looks pretty cool. All right, if you're still around, this is the spiciest part of the entire submission, if you didn't already think it was spicy. All right, we're getting into the good Charizards now. So we got 2 of the Evolutions Charizards. This is just a standard holo. Love these cards, just like the original. Up next, I got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the reverse holo Charizards from Evolutions. Hopefully I can get 110. Really hard to get these in good condition, so yeah, wish me luck. And then another Charizard favorite is the Flash Fire Charizard EX with the little tongue sticking out. This one's also very hard to find in good condition, so if I got a 9, I'd be expecting that. I don't think it'll get a 10, but if it gets a 10 somehow, I won't complain. Moving on to the Champion's Path Charizard V. This shiny Charizard, very good looking card. Has a lot more texture in it in person than I think the camera lets on. Good condition. Probably will get a good grade. And then I also have the Secret Wonders Charizard. Kind of underrated. Really do like this Charizard too. Very good condition. Minimal whitening on it. And then here's a pretty heavy hitter coming up. Get ready. We have the Charizard EX from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Now, it's very hard to get this one in good condition, but this one actually could have a shot at getting a 10. But if it gets a 9, I won't complain. Up next, we got the vintage Unlimited Charizard from base set. Now this is just a classic. And I know it's no first edition Charizard, but it's in pretty good shape. And I hear that if you get 10s, even on the unlimited, that's a pretty good thing. So if I can get a 10 on this, I'll be a very, very happy camper. Love this card. And then we also have the Charizard from Secret Wonders we're submitting. We have 2 of the Charizard V-Stars from Brilliant Stars we're submitting. We got the Charizard GX, the Rainbow Secret Rare. This one is just one of. This one's a very hard card to come by. Not perfect condition, maybe a 9. But yeah, love this card. And then I have 3 of the Charizard GXs. This one's from Hidden Fates. The other one, I forget what set that's from. This is Hidden Fates. Love this card. This is up there for one of my favorites. Then I also have just the promo version of the card, the Charizard GX, just one of these. This might be the heaviest hitter card in the entire submission, maybe behind the Lugia. Here we go. We have the Charizard Reverse Holo from the Legendary Collection with the Firecracker Holo pattern. Now, this definitely won't get a 10. There's a little bit of whitening on the back, and I think that there's, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but I saw like a small, maybe I'm not seeing it now. There was like a small scratch maybe on the holo somewhere. I'm not seeing it now as I'm trying to find it. But if I can get, if I got a 9 on this, I'd be very happy. Heck, even if I got an 8, I'd be happy on this. Just a very, very good looking card. Absolute classic, absolute banger. Then I got 2 of the Charizard VMAXs. Got just 1 of the Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. We also have the Charizard Level X promo card. Hard to get 10s on these apparently, so I'm not expecting a 10. But still a cool card nonetheless. And another banger card, we have the Charizard from Stormfront. Hell yeah. This card looks awesome. It's like a modern rendition of the original base set artwork. And this one's in pretty good condition. I'm not seeing a lot of whitening, if any. Maybe a teeny bit on the corner down here. This one's a possible 10, but at least a 9. Really happy with this one. And then I have 2 of the Charizard V alternate arts from Brilliant Stars. Love this artwork. Super underrated. I know it's still not a cheap card by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, for some reason this prices keep going down. And I think it's going to be very, very valuable in the future. You can't really top this artwork. I mean, could you ask for any more out of a Charizard artwork, to be honest? I mean, Charizard's fighting Venusaur. I mean, maybe if they did one fighting Blastoise, it could be better. But love this one. Up next is another Charizard. We have the Charizard from Celebrations. And in case you can't tell, I got a small little stackaroo of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, love this card. It's the base set artwork. Just looks so good with the holo pattern. Hoping to get a couple 10s out of it. And then also on the topic of Charizard still, continuing that train, I have 3 of the Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. Love this card too. Probably my favorite Mega card, and I'm not a big Mega card guy. Up next, we have the Dark Charizard First Edition Team Rocket, and we got 2 of these bad boys that we're submitting. Hell yeah. If I can get a 10 on one of these, I'll be so happy. It's going to be very difficult to do. Difficult to do for sure. But wish Arnie luck, fam. And moving on from the Charizard train, we also had the Rotom V Alt Art. Thanks to my boy, Mount Killa. He pulled this one for me live on his stream. And I also have, live from Mount Killa, the Dive Ball. Didn't even know this card existed, but it looks pretty awesome. And it's kind of rare. Fun fact. Up next is another Lugia. Out of place, I know. Lugia GX Rainbow Rare. Love this card. Hoping to get a 10 on it. Up next, we have the slab cards that we cracked from our other video. The first one is the Dialga V. If you want to watch the slab cracking video, click the link somewhere up over here. But yeah, we have the Dialga V. These were all from 9.5s, and we're going to do a separate video on these to see what they regrade to in PSA. We got a Charizard Rainbow VMAX. Sylveon GX, Shining Rayquaza, Tyranitar V, Pikachu VMAX. We got the Galarian Moltres V, another Galarian Moltres V, and last but not least, the Genesect V Alt-Art from Fusion Strike. I know that was a lot of cards. I hope you stayed for the entire video. We got a lot of spicy things that we're submitting to PSA, and hopefully the returns come back just as spicy as they went in. Either way, I appreciate you watching, fam, and if you don't mind slapping a like and a subscribe, I would very much appreciate that. Again, I appreciate you watching. Arnold out.